it's Angie, and I'm still not in my regular spot where the lighting's a little bit better because my husband still has to finish where we took out sliding glass doors and put in like French doors, and he still has to finish all the painting. He's got all the trimming done, he still has to finish the painting, so we have everything, like my table's pushed all the way up against the wall over here, but I had something I wanted to share. Today, I want to talk all about tea because I got to go to a tea festival and I wanted to show you what I picked up there, and I also wanted to show you what I got from Plum Deluxe in my March box. It's already April, and since I haven't been in my normal spot, I've been kind of just keeping it, you know, I keep what I want to show you in a chair. It's just been sitting in the chair, but I want to use the things I bought and the tea that I got as part of my subscription. And I also have a little small Teavana haul. So I'm going to start off first with my Plum Deluxe because Andy Hayes is the reason I got to go to the Midwest Tea Festival. Well, he got me free tickets. He hooked me and my husband up, which was really nice. And so I want to share what I got in my Plum Deluxe. Now, I've told you guys about Plum Deluxe before. They have a tea subscription service, and there's more than one plan, but I do the one that's $10 a month, and you get a tea and then like a sample size of tea each month, and it's always a surprise, which is really cool. Normally it comes in a purple envelope, but I ordered some extra stuff, so mine came in a box. But look, they put purple tape around it, so you still got the purple. So I'll show you what came in the box that was part of the monthly subscription. First off, and I haven't even tried these yet, I've been saving them all this time. So for the April box, the tea of the month is Raspberry Earl Grey, and this is what it looks like. Show you. And so you can see the label. And it says, a pairing made for delicious celebrations. All organic, black tea, raspberries, orange peels, blue cornflowers, bergamot oil, raspberry essence, raspberry leaf, love, gratitude. Steep 1 teaspoon in boiling water 3 to 5 minutes, and it has caffeine. And I will be steeping for 5 minutes because I like my tea a little bit stronger. So that was the tea of the month for April. And then the sample tea is this honeybush tea. And it says, our signature honeybush blend exudes a classic simplicity and elegance. All organic, honeybush tea, malva flowers, safflower, love, gratitude. And this is no caffeine. And you steep 1 teaspoon in boiling water 3 to 5 minutes. Then what I ordered, I was so excited because I told you guys I absolutely love that coconut macaroon dessert tea. I mean, when you're brewing it, my whole kitchen smells like it. I love it so much, and for some reason I thought it was seasonal. It's not. You can get it anytime. They have it all year round. So I bought another one of those because I finished the other one, and look at all that coconut. I love this tea. I think this is probably my favorite that I've had so far. And it is all organic. Black tea, honeybush tea, rooibos tea. I found out how to pronounce that. I learned that at the tea festival. Rooibos tea, coconut pieces, natural almond essence, love, and gratitude. And it has caffeine. And again, it's 1 teaspoon in boiling water, 3 to 5 minutes. I steep it for 5 minutes, and I put in a packet of stevia and some milk, and I love it. Then I splurged. They have this tea infuser that I have always admired on the website. It's the infuser comes out because this is wood. See how that's wooden, what goes over your cup? And you can buy just the infuser, or you can get this spoon or you can buy them as a set, and I got them as a set. And see how the spoon has the cutouts and it's wooden and everything too. I think this is beautiful. I mean, to me this looks like a work of art. I love it. I haven't tried it out yet, but the mesh is very fine, so I know it's gonna work. I have infusers that have had baskets like this before, so I have no doubt this is gonna work. And I haven't tried it yet because I've been sitting this box down waiting till the next time I film, and it's like, dang it, I want my coconut tea and I want to try that infuser out, so I better do a video, even if the lighting's not all that great. So let's see. I think I'm going to do the tea festival last. So we went, well, I'll talk about it just a minute. We went to the tea festival, and then really close to where it was is a mall that has a Teavana in it. And so I wanted to go to Teavana, and so I did. And here's what I bought there. I bought one of the perfect tea makers. I'd seen my friend Pam, and then some other people had talked about them. And these are the kind where you brew your tea, then you sit this on top of a cup, and then it just comes out of the cup. And maybe I'll do a real quick video whenever I use this to show for those of you that don't know about that, because I didn't know about it till I saw a demonstration of it. They at Teavana, I knew about them because people talked about them, and then Pam showed it, and then at Teavana they had like where you could just pour a glass of water in one, and then you could just try it out yourself. It's really neat. And then the lady also told me when you use your loose tea, especially if it's the Teavana brand, and I'm sure Plum Deluxe would work just as good, you can steep it more than one time. So she said after the liquid's out, just stick it in the refrigerator, and then the next time, you know, do it again, up to 3 times. I think she said 3 or 4 times. But I figured I'd try that out. I don't know how well that works. I really have never done re-steeping of tea, but so anyway, this came in, you could get it like clear or green or pink, and I think maybe gray, but I got the pink one. Let's see if I can take it out of here and show it to you. It has like a thing that you can set it on, and then I could get it out of the bubbles. This is what it looks like. And then like when after you steep your tea, you put this on top of a cup or a mug, and when that lifts up, the water comes down out of the bottom. So, automatic shutoff valve, removable stainless steel strainer, room for tea to expand, made from sturdy BPA-free Triton copolyester, I don't know. So yeah, I love the pink. If they had purple, that would be, if they had purple, that would have been the best thing yet. I took the label out so you could see. So yeah, so I have one of these, and I'm excited about that. They had these at the tea festival, not Teavana, but other brands, and they were kind of pricey. It was actually a little bit cheaper at Teavana. I'm trying to see if it has the price on it, because I got like a combo. It was $20, $19.95. And then they had like this combo where you got they had like a deal going where you got the teapot, and then, you know what, I can repackage this later, can't I? Don't waste your time. But I got that. And then also you could get a tin, and it's just an empty tea tin. You could pick the gray or gold, and I got the gray. And then also some of the rock sugar, the perfect tea rock sugar, which I've ordered the rock sugar from Plum Deluxe before, and that was the one where I put it in my coffee grinder and ground it up. And the lady at Teavana claims you don't have to do that with theirs, that it'll dissolve easily, but I'll find out. And then the last thing I got at Teavana, I'm actually kind of upset with myself that I spent what I spent on it, because I've never spent this much for tea in my life. but I messed up and I wanted a chai tea, and then I just saw all the different chai teas behind the register, like in these big, like giant tins. And she was like, oh, which one do you want? And you know, I just like, I picked the Oprah one, thinking, I've heard about that tea, it's probably good. And I was looking at the prices per 2 ounces, and I didn't notice that the price per 2 ounces of her tea is like double what all the other tea was. So I got, how much tea is in here? I don't know if they told me. It's a little over 2 ounces, but I spent almost $17 for just this small amount of tea. But part of the proceeds go to charity. So I'm looking at it that I just, you know how you get sticker shock sometimes? When she told me the total of what I bought, I was like, what? You know, so, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll be lucky and it'll turn out to be delicious, and maybe I can steep it more than once, and then maybe it'll actually be worth it in the long run, because, you know, 2 ounces of tea will last quite a bit. It's pretty, I think probably ended up being about 2.5 ounces in there. So that's what I got from Teavana, which that store I really like, and they have a lot of different flavors of tea and stuff. I just don't go there very often, and they're kind of pricey, and to me they are, but I don't know. I'm used to not spending that kind of money on tea, but if you pay for quality, then I don't know. But you know what? I'm happy with my Plum Deluxe, and they don't cost that much. So, okay, so let's talk about the Midwest Tea Festival. Here's what the little booklet they gave us. And look who one of the sponsors was. Plum Deluxe. Our friend Andy. He didn't have a table there, but he was a sponsor of it. And I had never been to a tea festival before. I didn't know what they were. There was actually speaking engagements and tastings and stuff you could go to. And I didn't really care about that. You know, they would give you like lessons on tea and stuff. I wanted more to just visit the different booths and see what products they had, try out, because they give you, let me show you, they give you this little tasting cups. So you get these little cups, and then you carry them around with you, and they're china, and you carry them around with you, or porcelain, or however you, same thing. And then you can try different teas, and then everybody just has their own cup, so you know it's sanitary and all that. And they don't, and also it's not a bunch of paper cups, so you're, you know, hurting the environment. So there was all these different places, and lots of them had teas you could try. The only thing about trying tea is when you're somebody like me who likes to have sweetener and milk in their tea, it's, you know, the only kind of teas that I don't put milk in is like the fruit teas. I don't put milk in those, but I still put sweetener in them. So yeah, I didn't get the exact taste of what a tea would taste like the way I prepare it, but it was still really cool, and I tried a lot of different teas. And then the booths had all kinds of stuff. I mean, some of them had, they must have been geared toward maybe people that want to make their own teas, because some had videos you could buy, some had books you could buy. Some books were like meditative books and stuff like that. There were, of course, all kinds of teaware, just all kinds of stuff. And I will insert some pictures so you can see how crowded it was. It was more crowded than I like. If you notice, it said it is the Midwest's largest tea celebration, but it was not in the Midwest's largest venue. It was at an Ararat Shrine Temple Auditorium. Wasn't very big, and there was a lot of people, and so I didn't even get to visit every table, because there would be like 4 or 5 layers of people in front of a table, and unless you wanted to push your way through and be rude, which I didn't want to do, I tried to kind of hang back and wait till the tables would clear out a little bit. And I think probably if we would have got there, see, lesson learned, if I get to go to another one of these, go later, because it seemed like there was a line to get in the door, and it lasted from 10 to 5, and we were there at like 10:30. So I'm thinking probably if you go later in the day, when it clears out a little bit, it would be a lot better. Of course, maybe some places would have been sold out of some stuff. I don't know. But except for the crowds, I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was so happy my husband went with me. He was like, am I the only dude here? You know, there wasn't a lot of men. It was kind of funny. There were several of the vendors were men, but a lot of the people going in there, it was like, in the line we were in, there was 3, and my husband was one of them. So I'm trying to, like, some of the things, I didn't go to any of the speaking engagements, but like some of them were like functional teas and wellness, all about Assam tea, planning the perfect tea celebration, Japanese tea ceremony. I mean, there was just things, you know, things like that, but I was more interested in the stuff. So when you first, I'll show you what I bought, but let me show you this bag first. When you first come in, they gave you a goodie bag. So I got this nice goodie bag, and it has lots of goodies in it. One of them was this little cup. It was like in a little cardboard box, and then they had these bins where you were supposed to put the cardboard boxes so they could recycle them. But I'll show you what I bought. First up, I bought this teapot cozy. I wanted one of these for a while and never bought one because I've always thought they were kind of pricey, like when I go to price them. This one was very reasonably priced. I want to say it was either $12 or $14, which I think is a very good price because this thing's quilted and everything. But can you hear this? There's insulation. It's like, this is quilted. The inside has like quilting, and then within that is that insulation. And then I love the print, and it's got like the rickrack on it. And the Etsy shop, this lady sells them on Etsy, is squaresville.etsy.com. Square, you know, like the shape, Squaresville. So if you're interested, she has an Etsy shop. And I bought this from her, and then I also bought, there was, this had a little ribbon and everything on it. Must have been the same. This is called Traveling Tea. Organic Fair Trade. I think it was at the same booth, so I think it's probably the same place. But these were best sellers. And so there was just several different kinds of teas. I mean, a bunch of them. A chamomile lavender, traveler's turmeric, red berries, blackberry sage, and I just found a card in here, so I'm going to tell you. Ancient forest, and they all have instructions for how long to steep and the temperature of the water. Scottish breakfast, Earl Grey, and Mandarin chai. This is probably the one I'm most excited to try because I love chai tea. But it says traveling tea. Yeah, it's just traveling-tea.com. It says look for us at farmers markets and local events. It's a place that's in Maplewood, Missouri. Please check our website for shop hours and event calendar. So they must have a shop, but I don't think it's the same place as the Etsy place. I think they were just sharing a booth. So, and this was like, I think $5 for all those different teas to try. And then I bought this tea. It's by Hugo Tea. This is the guy that told me how to pronounce rooibos. It's berry rooibos herbal tea. They had a sample of, and it was really good. And this was 10 bucks, which I thought was super reasonable because there's 32 cups of tea in here. I thought that was really, really reasonable. And he said this one even is good as iced tea, but it's got organic rooibos, organic Zonte currants, organic hibiscus, organic lemongrass, and natural berry flavor. The only part that scares me is the hibiscus, because for some reason, sometimes hibiscus makes me feel nauseous. I don't know why, but I tasted it there and it was good, so I'm hoping that I'll be safe with it. And it smelled so good. They had like these probably containers about this size with the tea so you could smell it. It smelled really good. I can't get the lid off. Oh, look, see how it's nice, and I can almost even kind of smell it still through here. So. And then the last thing I got was two things. There was this booth. You guys are gonna, well, some of you may think this is cool, but there was this booth with these two guys in it, and you know, they looked like, you know, all tatted up and had like really cool clothes and stuff. And the first thing I noticed when I walked over there was this infuser that's a skull and crossbones. That was the first thing I noticed, because you know me and skulls, of course, that just kind of jumps out at me. But the second thing I noticed was their sign, and their shop is called The Dragon's Treasure, and it says it's a haven for anime and tea lovers. So you saw all kinds of like Pikachu and all kinds of My Little Ponies and just all kinds of different fun things. You know, it wasn't just, it was like for people who like tea but also like, I don't know how to explain it, but they had a tea called Applejack's Honesty, which Applejack is a My Little Pony. I don't watch My Little Pony, but for some reason I know about some of them. Don't ask me how. I guess just through what I hear. I don't know. But it says, Applejack's Farm brings us this amazing treat, packed with delicious apple taste and Applejack's own special kick. Apple, cinnamon, clove, and orange combine for a uniquely tasting herbal infusion. And you steep this for 5 minutes. But they have a website that's thedragonstreasure.com, and that's like their little logo. And they don't have like all the different teas. And see, here's where I feel like a hypocrite, because, and this just hit me, but I spent that for that Oprah tea thinking, oh, 16 something for tea. I spent $15 for this. Why did it not bother me when I bought this? I don't know, maybe I was just caught up in the tea festival. I don't know. So anyway, now you know I'm a hypocrite, and now I'm not going to feel bad for spending $15 on tea. I don't know how much is in here, but it's a lot, because this thing's full all the way up to here. I mean, see? So, and you only need a teaspoon. So anyway, and it's organic. I'm still reeling from the fact that I just bitched about Teavana, and then I just put two and two together. Good Lord. So anyway, they have a lot of interesting flavored teas, and not just interesting flavored, but interesting names and stuff. They did not have this on their website. This was only $4, but they do have this on Amazon. So, but I just thought that was cute. I couldn't pass it up. And so, let me show you what all came in the goodie bag. I can see my camera shut off probably about around 4 minutes ago, so. First off, there was a magazine called Tea Time. I didn't know there was a tea magazine, but I'm not surprised that there is, and this is the World Tea Award winner for the best tea publication. There's a bunch of recipes in here. So, well, 87 ideas and recipes. So, got a magazine. Then War and Peach, a bookmark, which this must be a book, the name of a book. I haven't looked up the author or anything. So a bookmark. Oh, and then there's a magazine called Adventures with Tea. They didn't give us a copy of it, but it says you can get a free digital copy. So next, oh, and here's the good thing too. Everything I have a sample of, I have two, because my husband had a goodie bag too. And then there were several companies that had like samples in here. Plum Deluxe is one of them. But this is a tea bag from traillodgetea.com. And this one is North Point Darjeeling. It says this company says you can order custom-made tea bags. You choose your tea, hang tag design, and personalized message. Makes a great party favor. Order in increments of 15 tea bags. So anyway, got that sample. And then single origin teas, Vietnam Black. And another black tea, English Westminster, just another sample. I couldn't begin to tell you what that is pronounced like. I got Boulder Blues sachets, green tea, strawberry, and rhubarb. I like their packaging. Numi organic tea, indulgent tea, chocolate rooibos. Our lovely Plum Deluxe, the Oregon breakfast black tea. From Andy. This one's cool because they not only gave a tea bag, it's a Scottish breakfast tea. It's actually not a bag, it's a loose tea. They also gave you a Scottish cream toffee. That's pretty awesome. This is a place from Lawrence, Kansas called Brits. And then Phoenix Herb Company, Love Tea. That one from Phoenix Herb Company. Almost done. And then Rishi Jasmine. It says no leaf unturned. So that one. And then last but not least, an ink pen from Chazelle Coffee House. So a pen. So yeah, lots of goodies, huh? So the Tea Fest was fun. I definitely would do that again. And, you know, I learned valuable lessons. Don't go too early because there's tons of people there. And hopefully I could actually convince my husband to go again, since he felt kind of funny being one of the few men there. But, yeah, I'm still like, okay, I guess I felt like I would... Oprah chai, Applejack's Honesty, about the same price. I bitched about this one, but not this one. Okay, I really don't try to be a hypocrite. So I think that's it, and I don't know how long this is going to be. Hopefully not too long. I really hope before long my husband gets the door done. It's almost done. He's got the outside done. He's got the trim up. He still has to sand down where he filled the holes from where we used to have blinds, but we don't, like vertical blinds, but we don't need those anymore because these have built-in blinds. And so then I can get the table back where it goes. We have a desk, like one of those that's a secretary desk with like the shelf on top of it. And I've run into that thing 3 times now. I walk just in the house for exercise, and if I'm not, it's like, I don't know what makes me run into it sometimes. Sometimes it's because I'm looking down at my phone, like watching YouTube videos or Snapchat or something, And I've run into that desk 3 times. And it's like, it's not like I can't see it out of my peripheral vision. I guess it's just clumsiness. But I just want everything back where it goes. The table is a mess. There's all kinds of stuff all over the table. My chair, where I haven't done a whole lot of yarn work. I've got 2 scarves I want to show you. I got a new Walmart box. I got a Peaches and Petals box. By the time I get to show them to you, I'll probably get the next one, and maybe I'll have 2. So I just feel out of my routine. But so anyway, I will get off of this. I hope you enjoyed all my tea talk, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!